Hello humans, Master Dinnerflex here, bringing you the low quality content you deserve. And today, or tonight, we got new Gishkis announced. Now, this is an old archetype, early dual terminal, not the first wave, but the second wave. And it was like the early precursor of Necros, both in lore and in playstyle. A lot of focus was on creating very efficient ritual spells that could keep like rituals and ritual summoning going, because that's one of the big flaws that rituals had at the time, and even on some level nowadays, that just, it's not that you just ritual summon, but the ritual summon needs to be worth it, and in addition, you could recur it if needed. And Gishkis were like the first attempt at that, and a mild success. Not on a competitive scene, but like when it came to like analyzing rituals, I think it was a step in the right direction, and I think Necros is the one that fully fleshed it out. But we're not here to talk about Necros, we're here to talk about Gishki, because some new cards got announced that I remember reading them, and man, they are bonkers. And to show you how bonkers this is, we're going to do a quick combo today, and what you need for this combo is just vocalization. Nothing else, just this one. So let's get into it. We're going to start by activating this card. It adds any Gishki monster from your deck to your hand. That is not once per turn, so if you have 3, you activate 3. And then during your end phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard while you control a water ritual monster, and you get to set any Aquamirror spell or trap from your deck or graveyard to your field, except another copy of itself. That effect is once per turn. But all of those effects are going to matter very soon. So with it, we're going to add a new card called Gishki Gran. When it is summoned, you can summon one Gishki monster from your deck except itself, and for the rest of the turn, you can only attack with ritual monsters, but that is okay. Also, while it's on the field, it's the entire ritual requirement of a water ritual, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to start off by normal summoning Grim, and when it is summoned, we can activate its effect, and we are going to summon another Gishki Abyss, from the deck. And when this card is summoned, you can add any Gishki monster from your deck to your hand with 1,000 or less defense besides itself. And what we are going to do is we are going to add one of 2 pieces. The first one we need, which you can add them in any order, but we need Gishki Vision. So we have one of the 2 pieces, but now how are we going to get the other? Well, silly old Konami forgot to... I guess they remembered that splites existed, because we can turn these 2 monsters into Splite Elf, because one of them was level 2, even though both of them are level 2. So with Elf, we can go ahead and revive Gishki Abyss, and because this isn't once per turn, we can go ahead and add the other piece. And this piece will be Gishki Shadow. So Gishki Vision, both of these cards have the exact same effect as they're the entire ritual requirement for a water ritual, but you can discard them. Vision adds any Gishki ritual monster, and Shadow adds any Gishki ritual spell. So we're going to start off by tossing Vision, and we're going to add the new ritual, which is Evagishki, not pronouncing that last name. And we'll get into this card in a moment. And then this one is going to discard Gishki itself, and we're going to add Photomirror, which is actually not a new card. This card is very old, but let's go ahead and show this off. Now, the reason I'm searching this one specifically is because this is a 1-card combo. Now, if you just drew any of these full ritual requirements, you would search the other Gishki ritual spell that's Aquamirror, Gishki Aquamirror, because it's just better, because this one's going to pay 5,000 life points. However, because this is a 1-card combo, we can pay 5,000 life points and don't have to tribute any monsters for this ritual summon. So yeah, it is 5,000 life points, but it is a 1-card combo, and you assume you're playing more of these cards you're maxing out on, because you're just maxing out on them because they're just all gas and engine cards. So let's get into it. So when this card is ritual summoned, you can go ahead and revive any water monster out of your graveyard, which is wild. So we're just going to revive any random whatever. And then we can go ahead and link this Shadow, or whatever it really was, and then the Abyss, and we can go ahead and make IP Masquerena. So, now our board is Elf, Masquerena, and the Ritual. Now, something I forgot to mention about this Ritual, besides the fact that it's immune to destruction by battle from extra deck monsters, when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can return one Gishki Ritual monster you control to the hand, negate the activation, and if you do, shuffle that monster into the deck. That can include itself, and that's not a hard once per turn, which means this will matter. So that effect earlier with Aqua Mirror Focalization will come up, and we're actually going to set a trap. Aqua Mirror Illusion. Now, let's just go to our opponent's turn. When they go ahead and activate a monster effect of something on the field or whatever, we can go ahead and bounce this Ritual Monster hand, negate it, and shuffle it into the deck. Very nice. But this is where the trap comes in. It can special summon any Gishki Ritual Monster from the hand, but it cannot attack this turn and is returned to the hand during the end phase. But the effect to negate monster effects doesn't need it to be Ritual summoned, so we can just activate this trap and put it right back on board, where we're just given another monster negate. That's pretty funny. So we get an additional monster negate and shuffling it into the deck, which is insane. And then, when they still try to play, we can go ahead and Elf and Chain Masquerena to turn them both into Bomber Dragon, and then on resolution, the Elf will resolve, summoning the Abyss. Chainlink 1 will be Bomber Dragon, Chainlink to Abyss, and with Abyss, we are going to search Shadow, which gives us a new Ritual spell on the following turn, and then we blow up their board. So in a one-card combo, we have gotten two Solemn Strikes, but instead of destroying the cards, shuffling them into the deck, we got a on-command Regeki, a Ritual spell for the follow-up, and we still have the 4 cards in hand we started with. Now, I will say, for the one-card combo, you are paying 5,000 life points, so you might want to be a little concerned with some of the things, but if you have the 2-card combo, instead of this, you're searching Aqua Mirror, which just requires you to tribute like a Vision, a Shadow, or a Grim, and that's it. And if that's the case, then you don't have to worry about any life point payment. But I wanted to make this a true one-card combo to show you kind of how insane these cards are. And one final thing I'll mention. This Splight Elf IP Masquerena can be multiple things. It could be a Marincess Climb. It could be a go into full Sprite combo. Like, after this, you could go into full Sprite combo with this. Nothing's stopping you from doing that, so that's pretty funny. But yep, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I don't have much else to say. This is actually pretty cool. I really like to see like old dual terminal decks get support, and this is pretty nice. Yep, that's about it. Thank you all for watching, and remember, Master Dinner Flax will take your soul.
Fight.